Sup, guys, this is Baseball for FPC, and today I am bringing you part 2 of my Aperture Killing Floor gameplay video. And if you haven't seen part 1, annotation is at the top of the video, you can go ahead and check that out. But I'm playing with ZM Austin, who played in a couple of my other videos, and so we had a lot of fun playing this. I basically went over how Killing Floor works and really the whole theme of this map in the first video. So I'm going to see how long I can keep a running commentary going on this video, considering there's not a whole lot to talk about. And seeing as how it's just straight ownage, there isn't a whole lot that you can keep a running commentary on. But whatever the case is, we'll see how this goes. We are almost getting ready to start the wave. We are on round 7 out of 10. And if you saw the first video, I mentioned that we lost on round 10 right before the Patriarch. So we're getting close to the end here. However, these last couple rounds, because I'm playing a long game, it takes quite a bit of time, and so there are quite a few creatures on each wave, and so that really extends the gameplay time. So I'm turning tail and running from the Flesh Pounder. That guy will shred you, and there's also a Scrate there. Wow. We lost a guy really early on. That that wasn't good. We're all basically just running back here. And I had some close calls here. My health got down extremely low. The Flesh Pounder basically went through all of my body armor and took off more than half of my health in just a couple swings. So yeah, that was a close call, no doubt. We've got our backs up against the wall here, and I'm basically trying to keep this door welded while there is the Screamer behind it, and there are quite a few others behind it as well. And basically we're trying to funnel all the creatures in the front as much as possible. However, they can usually tear down the door faster than I can repair it, so they end up breaking through. However, the point is to hold them back as long as possible. You can see the amount of creatures left on the map, or yeah, left in the wave, I should say, at the top right of the screen. That's 76, 75 right now. That's how many are left. The door just went down. And we've got several guys who are low on health. Ron Paul right there, that is Austin. He doesn't actually have the Austin gamer tag. That's his Steam tag, but not his Killing Floor tag. No, sorry. What am I thinking? Austin is his name, and he uses that for World at War. However, his Steam name is actually Ron Paul, so my bad. I wasn't thinking straight. The shotgun that I'm using is probably one of my favorite weapons in this game. It's got, I think it's like 8 shots, and you've got a pretty high amount of ammo when you first buy the gun. And then it's got some serious damage, and obviously it's got quite a bit of range. For a shotgun, at least. You can throw slugs basically all the way across the map. It's awesome, and obviously it's a shotgun, so it's got the high amount of damage. And 13 health, I almost got wasted right there. That was so close. Managed to heal myself right there. To heal yourself, you hit Q on the keyboard. However, healing yourself, you don't heal as many points as if you get healed by somebody else. So it's always advised to try to get healed by somebody else. We just finished wave 7. We're gonna head over to the trader now. This red mist basically points you to where the trader is located. So if you don't know where it is, just follow that. That'll take you to it. You also have the arrow on the top left of the screen that shows in the general direction of where it is, as well as how far away it is, so you can kind of piece together where it is. You want to start heading over to the trader before the end of the round, because you do only have a certain amount of time between rounds, and if you don't allow enough time to make your way across the map and go to the trader, then you have the potential to run out of time and then not stock up on ammo, body armor, and effectively get raked the next round. Because you can't really... There are ammo packs on the ground, however, if you don't know where they are, then you're basically screwed. So, try to keep 1 alive, 2 alive, run over to the trader, stock up, or rather kill the creatures and then stock up, and then run back to wherever it is that you're going. We kind of got caught out in the middle of no man's land because the trader was so far away, and there wasn't enough time to run back to where we wanted to camp, where we were camping before. And I got caught right in the middle of nowhere. The guys in front of me were too far ahead, the guys behind me were pretty far back, so we finally met up with the rest of the group, or rather the stragglers, and we're trying to fight our way back to where we were camping before, and we'll finish off the rest of the waves over there. I find that that's probably the best area to camp on this map. There aren't a whole lot of good spots. This is a pretty open map with quite a few spawn areas for the guys, and so it's a pretty difficult map because of that. There aren't really set in stone places to camp like some other maps, so it does make it a bit more challenging, which made it even sadder when we lost, because I really wanted the achievement. But it was still a good time. I had fun, which is the main point, of course. But yeah, where we were camping before, that is where I would recommend staying, if at all possible. You basically only have one area where they can funnel through if you weld the door behind you. If you don't weld the door, then you've got guys spawning in behind you as well as in front, and it's not a good time to be there. But if you can keep the door welded and just hold off the guys coming in front, then you should be good. I hate the aim down sights and the shooting animation for the shotgun. So that's why I try to aim down the sight, shoot, and then quickly move out from aiming down the sight, because the reloading while aiming down the sight is really annoying on screen. At least it is for me. It really bothers me when he cocks it back when you're zoomed in. Just makes it really annoying. But yeah, as you can see, you can toss the slugs pretty far away. And I'm basically running because there is a screet right there. Never a good idea to let those guys get in close, because they will waste you. Those are like mini screets. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. There you've got the crawlers. We're heading back to our normal camping area. You can see the cubes from Portal scattered about. This map looks really nice, as I said in the first video. It's a very well detailed map. It looks exactly like Portal 2. And so that makes it a fun map to play, just because you're in a familiar location if you've played Portal 2. If not, well then, it doesn't really matter. But for the welding torch, I should say this. You have unlimited welding capabilities. However, there is a recharge time. If you noticed a couple seconds ago when I pulled it out, or when you see it right now, you've got the 100 down in the bottom right. However, it goes down when you start to weld, and it has to recharge. Otherwise, it takes a lot longer to weld. So keep that in mind. That's why it's always best to have at least 2 guys welding a door shut when they're tearing it down. Because if you've only got one guy, then they'll easily overpower you and basically ruin you. We only have 23 creatures left on wave 8. Half of them are probably behind this door that we're keeping welded. I believe that's is that a scrate or a flesh pounder? I'm not sure. I think it's a scrate. But he was chasing after one of our guys. I'm not sure why we're still welding, actually. Yeah, Madion was just killed by a flesh pounder. He got killed right at the beginning of last round, and he got killed again this round. You lose all your weapons when you die, except for the pistol, so it's always advisable to not die. So there is no revive in this game. This isn't World at War Zombies, where if you go down you get revived, or or you can't get revived. Once you go down, you're down until the next round, so stick together as a team, fight together as a team, heal each other, and it'll make it a lot better. We should be letting those guys in soon. I remember when we were playing this, I was kind of thinking to myself why we're still keeping that door welded when most of them are behind it. But yeah, I tell them, let them in, and then I go ahead and start welding it again. And the door gets broken down. I'm using the hand cannon right now. Almost like a Desert Eagle, I believe. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but one of the guys was on his mic and just started freaking out because of the... What was that? The screen? No, that was the flesh pounder. He was like, oh my god! Oh man, if you've ever played this game, then you'll know the fear that runs through your brain when you see one of those guys charging at you. That the moments of intense fear as you turn around and just run. I would so do a live commentary of this game. However, the sound always drowns out my voice. And the sound in this game is so weird where it's basically you either have it on or off. There isn't really a middle ground. I've tried tweaking it. However, there's just no middle ground for turning the sound volume down. So otherwise, I'd so do a live commentary of this because it gets hilarious when in the heat of the moment you see one of those guys running at you. You just turn tail and you start yelling. It is hilarious, and even just like yelling at myself, just like run, 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 run! Just all the things that go through your mind when you're freaking out when you see one of those guys, because you are basically helpless in this game if you're not with your team, and so that really shows, especially when you see the minor bosses coming at you, and especially when the flesh pounder charges up and just starts running at you. That man, very few moments in video games that compare to that. But this door is getting wasted right now. I was the only one who was repairing it, or welding it I should say, and so it got easily taken out. The flesh pounder got let in. However, there were, I think those were like pipe bombs or something, I'm not sure what they were, but they detonate when they walk over it, and so that really wasted the flesh pounder, which saved our lives because he would have decimated us. Screamers can get really annoying because they throw off your aim, so you're basically waving your gun all over the place, especially in aim down the sight when she starts screaming. It gets really annoying trying to aim. What is that? I believe that's a scrate coming. Yeah, that's a scrate. It's like run, run, run! If you've got a flamethrower like you just saw, if you light them on fire, sometimes they'll catch fire and then they'll start running away, which always helps. However, don't count on it because it's not a every single time kind of thing. I've got the M79 grenade launcher right now. In the first video, Austin dropped that and I was able to pick it up, so got a free weapon out of that. It's good for taking off chunks out of the boss's health. Works pretty well for doing that. And any gun for free. Any gun that you get for free is always worth having. And Mattion is going to get wasted again. Or, wow, he was very close to dying right there. He's died the past 2 waves, and he just barely avoided biting the dust right there. We've got a Huskin here, the one with the flame or laser cannon. I'm not even sure what you would call that. Almost done with wave 9, and then on to wave 10, which is where wave 10, man, we got utterly decimated on wave 10. Just a series of unfortunate events happened that prevented us from actually beating this. There's a flesh pounder again. You see the frantic movement of everybody circling around it. And if you've got your whole team attacking him, then he isn't able to do as much damage. However, they still are extremely strong, so always watch out. Madion, there goes Madion again. 3 waves in a row, he's down and out. That sucks for him. Down in the chat, he's like, why me all the time? He's just he's a boss magnet. They always go for him. That's unfortunate for him. But it's good for me, because I'm the one recording, and it always sucks when the one who's recording goes down and has to spectate. We've only got one left for wave 9, which is right there. We're going to head over to the trader, get our last bits of ammo, stock up for wave 10, which doesn't last terribly long. It's time to go shopping. It's basically, the trader is almost in this, I think it's in the same place as it was last game, which was one of the reasons why we lost, because it's so far away. We can't really get back to the camping spot in time, so we lose a couple people right off the bat because they aren't able to get back in time. I'm stocking up on ammo and my combat armor. I'm playing as the support specialist right now, and the support specialist, in order to increase that, you have to get a certain amount of shotgun damage, as well as weld a certain amount of points on the door, on any particular door. So, seeing as how I'm rolling around with the shotgun, and I'm welding the door behind us, felt it best to use that. You get increased shotgun damage as well, so that's also one of the reasons. 202 creatures on wave 10. This is one of the reasons why we got raped. Austin said in the chat down below, he's like, stay here. And I don't think half the people saw that, so. Nailed a husk right there, and we're heading over to the camping spot. However, half our team moved to the camping spot, half the people stayed somewhere else. I'm not even sure where Austin was talking about. But, I don't even think I saw that when I was playing, otherwise I probably would have stayed over there. But, I wasn't paying attention to the chat at the time. But there, we lost one guy by a flesh pounder. And then we'll be losing another guy here in a second or two. There we go. Rick Trolled is down and out, so we lost 2 guys right off the bat, which wasn't a good sign. A good sign. And then Rick Troll left the game. It was like, what the heck? You spent all this time playing and you're just going to leave on wave 10? But whatever. I mean, we were doing pretty well. We'd already nailed 50 of the guys in the first, 2 minutes or so. We lost even another guy. My partner, Sharples 6 right there. He's down and out. So that's 4 guys. Madian just died, so 4 guys. And, I think it's just Austin and me left. We actually are able to hold out for quite a while. Yeah, it's just Austin and me right now. There's the Flesh Pounder, managed to take him out. I think he was the one who had already been damaged. But those crawlers were really messing me up in that dark area right there. They can really surprise you, especially when you're moving through a dark corridor like that. But Austin and I were just trying to survive as long as possible. I think we did pretty well for what we were given. But yeah, basically Austin Austin had to fall down there. I'm not exactly sure why, whether he fell or whether he was pushed. But he was so close to dying, I'm not even sure how he survived. But if you can see his health, or you saw his health, he was just, yeah, right there. He is just, wasted. But he managed to survive, which was really surprising. The AIM-79 grenade launcher is great for taking out those clumps of guys. And we were so close. I mean, as you can see, we only had 85 guys left, 84, 83. And we were so close to beating that round. But it just didn't work out. basically, my body armor and my health are pretty low. I only have seven armor left, and then my health is almost halfway done. I wasn't even paying attention to that. 39 health left. Wasn't a good sign. And then I'm caught in a corridor with the stupid, what's it called? The husk. 15 health. I managed to kill him. I'm not sure how I managed to kill him. However, the combination of those guys up front, guys coming in behind me, didn't work out, and I'm down. Then Austin goes down about a second later. And that's the end of the game, so we were so close, 64 guys left, but we died, so too bad. But thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, later.